Hello, it has been a while. Hopefully it is working. Hello. OBS wasn't detecting the mic again. And it's been going off once in a while, so it's probably on its last legs. I don't... Right. What do I have to do today? Entry doesn't... Well, I'll do the jewelry craft because I need the... And then I need to find which area I'm doing. Because I finished Roughguard and I'm not sure what I'm meant. I don't see the thing. Yeah, it is. Botrix is... I need to disable Botrix because I'm not using... need... Yeah, indeed, just the one. Might have the settings a little too high for streaming, so I keep changing. Every time I stop streaming for a while, I ended up changing the settings in game so that it looks a bit better for when I'm playing it. It's too much for when I'm streaming. Anywho, right, that's done. Is there a guard around there by any chance? Yeah, Isabel doesn't like when that happens. That's fine. She is still happy, it's all good. Wait, wrong. Try not to run, because that hurts the frames a bit. What's at 92% CPU? Oh yeah, she doesn't like coming in here either. Oops.
I can buy your goods.
Yeah, I need you to buy them.
Selling, trading.
Pleasurement 16 still, that's fine. See if I remember which region. I've got the rift in mind, but I don't know if... No, it is unfinished. I don't have any quests, by the way. Somerset. Yeah, it is Somerset. Yes, it's definitely Somerset. I'm glad I left that. Yeah, cool. I'm glad I went there and accepted the quest. I knew this was going to happen, because when you don't play for a week or two and then you get what you meant to be doing. However, that quest in Roughguard, I do have to go there and finish it. Because I thought I had finished Roughgar, and then I was looking for one of the places that I hadn't discovered yet, and yeah, there was another quest there, obviously. Normally I'll run through here, but for the sake of frame rate, I'll just... How about here? Can I run here? 1 to 50. Didn't feel it though. Right, let's go back to lovely Roughgar, which has an awesome name. Duel? Oh, is this like a daily or something? Okay, you can just kill me. What is it anyway? What is it? I didn't even know what it was. I don't need to revive, I've got plenty of them cards. Oh, it wasn't even for a daily. Just going around dueling people. The last time I did a duel was freaking ages ago. And that's because it was for the daily. Talking about dailies, by the way. Where do we see that again? Craft 5, kill 1 world boss. Place refurnishing, it's definitely not happening. Loot 10 containers. Depends how long we're here for. I'm not gonna bother with the crafting thing. I never really bothered. The only time I was doing dailies was last week for this one. To get the new outfit. That's the only time I ever bothered about them. Or bother with them. Right, Roughgar, there we go. Probably one of the coolest areas for me personally. So we need to get all the way. What's closest? Good point. Maybe. It's got to snowy mountains and stuff, which I always love in games. And then you've got like normal side of the map, which is more springy looking. Those. Right, so map. Where do I need to go? The other way, as usual. Guess we follow the road. Try to follow the road. I'm not good at following road. Anything really, but. Pick up some goodies.
That could be helpful.
Give me that priest. I think it's down here, or up here rather. Nope. Okay. I guess we go for a swimmy. Columbine. Well. Some mushrooms. I'll make some tea. I don't really need these materials. The ones that I need are the ones to make jewelry. Where was the place again? All the way around there, okay. Okay, fine, go away. Oh, really?
Now, kill.
That mystery is so slow. Anyway.
Good quality there.
Yeah, because you would know, wouldn't you? You never gathered anything, but you would know that. Sure. Oh, and you, because you're right there. Right, let's see what these people... They were arguing about something. One wanted to do something, and the other one didn't want to do something. Can't really remember the plot. It was over a week ago.
This is never going to end.
Did I check the place for lore books? I did. Right, who am I supposed to talk to, by the way? That's Steel. Okay, I guess he... That right in front.
Zithri keeps the scholars well supplied.
Okay. Since I forgot to sell them in town. Warrior pellets in fact. Sell. Sell that. Oh, how was my equipment, by the way?
This one sells no skooma.
Doesn't sell skooma, that's not good for business.
This work isn't going to do itself.
Grumpy should realize it.
I saw you speak with Losrith. I know he's upset, but he's wrong about this tomb. The remains of Gaiden Shinji are inside, not Baloth Bloodtusk.
Okay, so the guy, yeah, thinks he's well of Bloodtusk, and she's adamant that it's not.
The door to this tomb commemorates Gaiden Shinji's final duel. His image is identical to engravings from that period. There's no question it's him. He respected every opponent he challenged. That's reflected in the depiction of Baloth Bloodtusk, his final opponent.
Gaiden Shinji's final opponent was the Bloodtusk.
Yes, he's the orc opposite Shinji, which is why this can't be Baloth Bloodtusk's resting place. Though venerated by Hrothgar's orcs, Baloth was little more than an opportunist. Why would an orc mercenary's tomb honor the Redguard who murdered him?
Oh, okay. You tell me what's inside the tomb anyway.
We don't know. The door won't open, so it's all theory.
We'll check it
I'll
out.
stake my reputation on this being Gaiden Shinji's tomb. I fear the king's people will be overzealous when they realize I'm right.
What do you mean overzealous?
They hold Gaiden Shinji responsible for Old Orsinium's destruction. When they see this is actually Shinji's tomb, at best, Losrith will be banished for his find. At worst, Shinji's bones will be ground to powder, cooked into a pie, and served to the king.
That sounds interesting. Not very appealing to me personally, but anyway, what do you need?
The indentations by the door are for burial urns, no doubt some sort of key. If you can open the tomb with the proper urns, I can safeguard Shinji's remains.
And where will I find these urns you speak of?
There are catacombs nearby with similar stonework to this tomb, but they're crawling with Winterborn. Try there. Look for a monument stone of some kind.
Alright, we'll have a look.
If you can find them in the catacombs, I'm certain the burial urns will open Gaiden Shinji's tomb. And avoid the Winterborn if you can help it.
No idea how she knows that the urns will help, but okay. Hey, what's Shinji again?
Hero in an era of heroes. He's remembered for his skill with the blade, but his wisdom defined the future of the Red Guard people.
My people.
Shinji once wrote,
Our
"Honor
people.
wears the face of your final opponent." It's why Baloth Bloodtusk is connected to him.
Because I am a red guard. Okay, so we go hunting for urns. Not the most exciting job after work, I suppose. They're all hammering stuff, so will help.
What you make with that.
Probably not gonna. Where are these places anyway? Jump it. Or other drop. Harpies? Mushrooms. Why was she running in slow motion? Oh, I've used all my potions. Okay, that took me a few moments, but I got to it. Or did I just change? Oh no, I've got 3 left. I just misclicked earlier on it. I never use the magical potions anyway. Hello, Winterborn. She's only there to keep me company. She's a tank. Don't really need her for anything. The only one I ever use when I need for something tougher is Ember, because she's my healer. All the others are just to keep me company. Oh. Hey, you didn't even ask if I had an invitation to come here. Fine. Cooking fire. I will miss doing this when I don't have ESO plus. Get into the habit of collecting everything. Oh, bleh. Another recipe that I already have. Oh, wait, this. I need the. Looks like those thingies from Crash Bandicoot. Honest rest money. I hope this is not one of those things where I need to remember. In these hours, the warriors find serenity upon all names carved for eternity. Shall never be forgotten. Ash and bone. Here shall they rest. By iron and stone does honor attest. Within is treasure greater than jewels. With a gift, the memorial pools, they shall never be forgotten. Drink deep of long lost memories, shed light on faded history that must never be forgotten. That's supposed to be a riddle or something. Drink from the first memorial pool. Okay, hopefully it's straightforward. Ice caster. Oh, this thing is again. I saw this on some other place I was before. How do I know which one is the first one?
Stendarcius.
Drink from the first. feel like I've been in here before. Oh, Hargravens. Great. I don't know if it's like a better, if there's a better skill for her as a tank where she actually aggroes the enemies rather than just aggroing one. Ah, there we go, we've done that daily. I actually wasn't thinking about these containers, I was actually thinking about chests in a world, but I forgot they all count. Oh, there's still one. Come on, Isabel, can you at least kill one of them? Am I still going in the right direction? Wait, do I have to go all the way around there? I'm probably going the wrong way. There's probably a way to go around there. Lockpick. Game loves to give you lockpicks. Didn't quite get them in the middle what I wanted, but... Okay, so she's actually alright. Just haven't used her for a while. She's actually got free on her, so... No, I'm going the wrong way. Shocking, I know. Hargraven. They are cool though. Right, is this the first or is this the wrong one?
Sir, in addition to the King's letter, Lord Tristan wishes to convey his sincere condolences.
Sir, I am no knight. Call me savage as you would behind our backs.
I will not, sir. Treat all with honor until proven otherwise, as my Lord Tristan teaches.
Does your Lord Tristan think I'm above killing the messenger? Especially a message such as this.
I do not presume, sir. I deliver the message as my lord requests, and his condolences.
Well, presume yourself a bowl of stew before you run back to your lord. I'll not feed you to my cubs today.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Oracle, we must speak.
Who's the Oracle? I'm the Oracle? Mighty Ball of Platesk, I received word that your brother has fallen against forces. A regrettable thing, and now that my grief is sincere, only he had knelt to a worthy king, he will be feasting and drinking beside you. This was from the King Jolly of... Right, Pavlov, what's up?
Tomorrow the savage sons march to kill 10,000 Bretons. Before we arrive, King Golkar will crap out another statue of Malakath to line Orsinium's halls. What's a siege without garish celebration?
He's as cheerful as I am. You don't like the king, do you?
The king can preach orc unity all he wants, but what he means is fealty. For us to bleed out in a dagger fight he started with the Bretons. Us? Join that losing battle? Not if he paid our weight in alien nose hash. Told him as much last month.
Well, then that's settled.
It was. Until a few minutes ago. Another king, that Breton king, Joal, just sent me a letter. Told me my fool brother Rokog died to Breton forces at Orsinium. But then, he turned it into a job offer.
You serious?
Fight with me or the same will happen to you. Blah, blah, blah. You're too dumb to notice a subtle threat, so I'll throw it in your face. And now we march. King Joal wants to play at spilling blood. I'll carve him a river from here to Daggerfall.
Yes, sir.
Arakal, you goat diddler. Get some food.
Goat diddler. Some interesting insults, Isgo. I like him. Leave Oracle's memory. Okay, is there anything else around there before I leave? I steal food from a memory? No, apparently I can't. There's nothing else. This is the stronghold that we were before doing a different quest. Oh, can speak with that though.
I would thank your master for the stew. It is quite delicious.
What's your story?
I serve my Lord Tristan, as you serve Baloth Bloodtusk. But you don't exactly serve him, do you? Oracle, wasn't it?
That's my name, and I don't serve anyone.
I've noticed. You insult one another, then laugh about it. The savage sons allow him to lead? Is that it? It's not the sort of honor I know, but I can see how he earned your respect.
Can you? Was your Lord Tristan the one who killed Balov's brother?
What? No! Mercedine's troops were to blame for... I cannot speak for Lord Tristan or my king, but for myself, this siege should have ended years ago. It pleases none but the crows.
Then why not end it?
Because I serve a lord and obey his commands. Because my lord serves a king and obeys his commands. It is the way of things where I'm from. I've said too much. Thank you for the food. It is an unexpected kindness.
I like your scars. Okay. I didn't expect to fast travel after drinking. Unless it's a Friday night. Articles, burial. Okay. Yoo-hoo. Which way are we supposed? Main hall. Going from the second one. Well, actually it's good because she doesn't like... I'm pretty sure she doesn't like using the blade. Anyway. There's only a couple of the companions that don't mind you using. Arashi, what's up? Oh, that sounds so gay. I like it. What are you doing later? Or were you talking about the character I just killed? Pretty much every time she uses her special, she wastes it. We can put it on manual for us to control when she uses the ult, but it's like it's not worth the effort. Am I going the right way? All the way down here? How you doing anyway? Have you got your illnesses sorted out? Ooh, backpack. Oh, it's empty. Blueprint that we don't have. Ooh. Oh, we can do some fishing in here. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. Healthy again. That's good to know. That is very good to know. So you can go to the gym and overdo it again and then be ill again.
Stendar see you safely to your rest.
Argraven. Because she's a cooler enemy. She? Is that she? I suppose, yeah. She's an old dag, isn't it? Call them she. Hell yeah, that's good. I need some exercise. I haven't gone for a run in like 4 weeks, maybe? A month? It is pretty freezing now, to be fair. Am I still going in the right direction? Yep.
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've won.
No, we haven't won. There's another 3 to kill here. The last time I went running, it was not that bad yet. I think it was about 9 degrees or something. And it was already freezing. Especially after you finish to run. And you're not home yet to go and have a shower. So on the way walking home, I was... you can feel the cold really getting to you. Yeah, that's not nice. So hopefully weather will warm up soon. There's a warrior with an arrow in the back. Why is she always lighting up? It's one of her skills, I think.
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've won.
How did I fail that again? Another Hargraven.
You've met your match. I do believe we're good at this.
I'm talking about XP, how much? 3 million in double XP kind of thing. But is this... Okay, so they roll him up in clothing and then they put a shield over the body. That's interesting. Oh, fresh flies. Yeah, I need those. Oh, there we go again. What? I probably missed some of those. I didn't realize we had things to read on them. Windwalk at Tamahal. Ever faithful was Tamal. Quick of wit and slow to fall. So his friends remember. He swung his blade with peerless grace, a tranquil mask upon his face, and his enemies, or as his enemies. For Gaiden Shinji's loyal aid, no debt of honor went unpaid. Well, everyone. Cool. Right, let's see some memories. Again.
Baloth Bloodtusk has reinforced Orsinium. Our losses to his savage sons were considerable.
Your king should call off the siege. The battle is unjust.
Shinji, Mercedine now commands us. The siege will not end.
Mercedine? The beast of the Reach is your general?
There's another way. Challenge Baloth to a duel. You could end the siege with a swing of your blade.
The orcs will never agree.
The orcs love Baloth more than their own king. He'll agree. His people have bled enough.
What would your king say? He appointed Mercedine.
King Zhual suggested this. He needs a victory and won't care who delivers it.
Then it shall be. The Order of Diagna will march to Orsinium. Tamal, come speak with me.
Yeah, will do. I don't know why I'm bowing. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Go and not eat too much. Otherwise, you're just putting the calories back in.
King Zhual forces my hand. If I refuse to challenge Baloth Bloodtusk, the Breton king will demand Lord Tristan do so in my place. My obedience, or my friend's life. This is what kings call leadership.
Apparently so. But Lord Tristan defeats Baloth.
No. I do not slight Lord Tristan. He leads the Knights of the Dragon. His honor and skill with a blade are without question. But Baloth Bloodtusk will see that, and use Tristan's honor against him.
What do you know about Baloth?
The orcs claim him a warrior without equal. Of more importance, so do his opponents. Cunning, quick, and patient. He bides his time and then strikes. A style that adapts to his opponents.
Okay. Well, in that case, how can you face Baloth if he does not fight with honor? Because you have no honor? He's a Gaiden, I suppose.
There are few left with skill to match my own, so the duel itself is an honor. After all, doesn't honor wear the face of your next opponent?
Unless he's your final opponent.
Ha! You've spent too much time around me, Tamal.
There's nothing to... There are people to talk to.
It is a true honor to meet the Blade Master and his disciples. I hope to visit the arena one day. My lord promised me leave. As soon as the siege ends.
Okay, so it's said again, but obviously with everybody else this.
The Order of Diagna shall fight beside my Knights of the Dragon. Truly a good day. Wouldn't you agree? Tamal, was it? Am I saying that correctly?
As though you were raised among my people, Lord Tristan. You'll remember the Order of Diagna.
Wonderful. I expect we won't be at Orsinium for long. With the Blade Master set to duel Baloth Bloodtusk, we can end the siege before General Mercedine turns it into a bloodbath.
A few options here. Why is Orsinium at a siege?
The Orc King forced King Zhual's hand. By publicly praising the Orc raiders who struck across the Bulse River, King Golkar doomed his city in the mountain.
Who is the Orc King?
A Daedric zealot, I'm afraid. Every fifth word is Malakath. And that's in his diplomatic entreaties. I hear he's far more tedious in person. A lot of spittle.
Lovely. A cultist, I suppose. What can you tell me about General Mercedini?
She is an able commander. She leads the Winterborn, the most accomplished of King Zhual's mercenary bands hired from the Reach. At times, it seems General Mercedine is more devout in her worship of Malakath than the orcs themselves.
What do you mean?
Her mother Evandine used to lead the Winterborn. During a raid on an orc village, she showed restraint in merely decimating the populace. Mercedine grew livid when she arrived with reinforcements, challenged her mother on the spot.
Why was she so hungry?
According to the tale, she said, harvesting 1/10 of the weeds yields a hardier strain of weed. Best to burn the field so its soil can take another crop. Then she killed her mother, cut out her heart, and ate it.
Really?
Only those of the Reach know the ways of the Reach. But when General Mercedine left the village, the Winterborn rode at her back. All the villagers were so full of arrows, they resembled pine cones. And Evandine's corpse decorated the altar to Malakath.
That sounds pretty cool. It's scary. How do you now get in Shinji?
Long ago, I was a mere squire dining in a tavern. In walked Gaiden Shinji with ragged clothes, a simple blade, and empty pockets. I had very little coin, but I knew he was starving. I offered to share my meal in return for a friendly duel.
You traded a meal for a duel with Shinji?
I had no idea it was the Blade Master himself. In those days, I sought to learn from anyone who knew how to wield a blade. He had a way about him, an inherent confidence in movement.
And what happened?
I lost, repeatedly. Each time he calmly explained how he had defeated me, then urged me to try again. There was no shame in losing. He was that good. I absorbed every lesson as best I could, yet no duel lasted beyond 3 seconds.
Then what?
We ate and talked. He was... well, he's always been Shinji. Then he left. I never learned his name. Years later, Blade Master Gaiden Shinji spoke in support of my promotion. He said, "The best leader is a constant student." None were more surprised than I.
Okay, that sounds cool. I guess we go. Alright, is there any more after this one? Bring the barley urns to Sharilala. Another lockpick to add to the few hundred that I've got in the bank. That way. Don't mind me, I'm walking past. I've already killed you all anyway. Oh, we've got ash to put in the urns that we picked up. Plugged in this. What was the way out? This is where I came from. It must be through here. That's what I came out from. Sounds like me. Oh, I can't even pick up anything from it. Probably should have defended that. Yay, we'll level up. I think I've got a bunch of points to use.
I think you could get more powerful.
Oh, I can get more powerful. Apparently I can get another 2,900 levels powerful. than that. It's 3,600. Which I'm guessing will remain the limit because the updates going forward for this game, I think, aren't gonna add anything major. After the ones that were planned for this year, there won't be any more big content drops, like the big expansions they were doing. Which is fine. I mean, it lasted 10 years and I still have a lot of content to go through it. Wait, I can go straight through there, can't I? Is what I used to get here in the first. White tea. But yeah, hopefully the game will stay online for a few more years. I think it has a pretty cool world. But I'd imagine they'll be working on a different game or something.
By locally walkers.
Yeah, the thing is,
Another find for your pack.
oh, my pack is.
I said this is the tomb of Gaiden Shinji.
Lozrith, what is this nonsense?
Shirella speaks for herself. This is the tomb of Baloth Bloodtusk. There is no question.
Well, I have a question. Has your partner lost her damn mind?
None of this will matter once we open the tomb.
At which point, Shirella will be proven wrong.
That I can trust my partner to back my findings? Yes, Lozrith is correct.
Orsinium did not send me to mediate a family quarrel. Figure out whose tomb this is, or I'll have the army drive you out.
Put the thingies here.
It worked. Shirella, you were right.
Yes, Lozrith, I often am.
On a good day, perhaps. Let's continue this inside.
Yeah, okay. Inside we go.
Tuatha's breath. Lozrith, do you see this?
These monuments, millennia old, Redguard and Orc stonework, side by side.
Not just that. Order of Diogna and Savage Sons intermingled.
Oh, big kitty.
Orc stonework never presents enemies in equal standing.
It seems an impossible thing.
Yet we see it before us. There
Bold.
must be more answers within.
None of them gonna come to life by any chance.
Don't believe it.
That's Shinji.
Clearly Gaiden Shinji, but the other.
Baloth Bloodtusk, memorialized in stone.
This is their tomb. Both of them?
They were more.
That makes more sense.
How can this?
There must be a reason. We should look around, learn how this was possible.
Oh yeah, there's a memory thingy there. Oh, see a scroll over there. Baloth. March come day or night, no foe can withstand us. Where terror is in a fight. Who bleeds for freedom? Savage sons. Bleeds for their brothers? Savage sons. Baloth, our Baloth, champion we claim. Wild boar, the blood tusk. There's glory in it. Who bleeds for Baloth? Savage sons. Who bleeds for no other? Savage sons. Baloth, friend Baloth, pulled us from the snow. The exiled. Be clanless, more savage than you know. Savage sons. Something along those ways. go and bath. Memory bath. Ooh. Ah, we're here now. Ooh. That's... okay, ah, wait, it's one of those that I was.
Go on then. Kill me. At least I took a few of you traitorous bastards down before the end.
I'm a knight of the dragon. I won't kill and not.
I saw them killing Knights of the Dragon. Then you really don't know? Who are you?
Commander Reliana. I serve Tristan.
Lord Tristan? The one who devised the duel? It won't solve anything. The duel is a trap, but not because of your lord. General Mercedine plans to betray the Orcs, the Red Guards, everyone but the Bretons.
Explain yourself.
How well do you know your own king? Joal isn't fighting for peace or for his people. He's here to conquer. When Orsinium falls, Hammerfell remains. But Gaiden Shinji would lead the defense, so best to kill him off before then.
If this is true, I must warn Lord Tristan.
Find them. Warn them if you can. The things General Mercedine did when I was her captive. Call me a coward, but I can't go back there. When you find Baloth, tell him, your brother Rokog says you should eat ashes. He'll know I'm alive.
Alright. Rokog, I was told you were dead. I delivered the news to Baloth myself.
To pull Shinji here, they needed Baloth. My death drew my brother in. Mercedine is cannier than she seems.
General Mercedine is behind all of this?
She is the instrument your king chose to enact his plan, and she takes much pleasure in it. She's a vicious woman who revels in blood and death. Says it's in Malakath's name.
Okay. Do you have any proof of this plan?
King Joal's assassins kill Savage Sun and Diagnan alike. Look around. The proof of your king's treachery is before you. Mercedine received orders. They must have come from Joal. Find the orders for your proof. After you warn my brother.
How did you escape?
Just before the duel, Mercedine called for her personal forces, her Winterborn. They left and I escaped. Maybe they thought I didn't have the strength to run. Maybe they didn't care.
Probably the latter. On we go. Oh, it's right ahead. I thought we were going down for something.
Now, press your attack! Burn!
What fool said that?
Myself. How long have we fought?
8 minutes. What do you say of that?
I shall reconsider the proverb.
You'll have to defeat me to pass it on.
True enough. The best techniques are passed on by the survivors.
That's a good proverb.
They're fighting all the way over there. Ooh. Nice. Thingies.
Archers, now!
No! General Mercedine!
I don't know which archers they were calling.
A duel for a city? Pathetic. King Joy Lee wanted victory, and today I deliver it.
Curse you, General Mercedine! To the depths of oblivion I curse you!
Fool! If you bear them so much love, fall and die beside them.
Oh, we didn't see them die. Oh.
General Mercedine killed them both. She dishonored their duel. Dishonored the truce.
How did she kill them both?
My wounds. I cannot face General Mercedine like this. You must confront her in my place. I trust your skill, Commander. Quickly! She cannot escape!
She took 2 of them out and stabbed you as well? Do you think that your whatever general can take her out? Anyway. Thankfully it is me now, but yeah. Still. That's not actually what I wanted. Get empty. Oh yeah, there's memories I can't pick up things from. Which is weird, because all the boxes are empty. Oh, hello there. Can I kill you? Ah, and I can pick up from them as well. But all the boxes are empty. Ooh. Who are you? Oh, okay. Fine. You are her. Bye-bye. I get... Oh, event ticket. I don't even know what the event when it... But I should probably... At some point. But I'm full again. By the time you read this, a contingent of picked soldiers shall arrive beyond the siege lines. Secret them about you as laborers. I didn't get it. Use them to strike when the duel begins. I'll be my headsman. Swift. Okay, so she used other guards. I shall soon need the dragon in armor climbs. He must live. As for his knights, treat those who learn too much as you would any enemy of Saga. Guessing we get the fresh flies. I was fishing last week in river, so I used a lot of them. I was fishing for the event, basically. Freshly larva. Lovely.
Stay your hand, young orc. Too much blood was spilled this day. Enough heroes lost.
Agreed. The duel. Did you see it? Was there a victor?
I saw a willow and a grot oak dancing in the wind. I thought their styles vastly different, until I realized...
Adhere to the style that defeats your opponent. People used to claim it was Shinji's proverb. Always made Baloth crack a smile.
Or they had learned from each other? Or one of them was earlier masters?
It is done? The Beast of the Reach. Is she dead?
Yes, my lord. Mercedene is dead.
Good. The Knights of the Dragon will have no part in King Zhual's treachery. Come, we must collect the bodies. They deserve a better rest than this.
Ah, we're leaving, but it's so nice here.
It was a mistake to involve the Order in King Zhual's folly. I must atone for that. First, I will honor Shinji's wishes. I won't leave him here for the crows.
What must we do?
Gaiden Shinji wished to be buried in the land where he fell, no matter where that might be. Fitting. He never called one place home for long. He also wished to honor his final opponent, whoever that may be.
But the orcs won't like that.
You'd be surprised. They could not miss what Shinji and Baloth tried to do. If his brother does not object, I will see them buried side by side. Today shall be remembered as the day honor came to rest.
That sounds fair. What have you say, Rokok?
They called my brother the Wild Boar. No king ever tamed him, and he fought
did
for his
tusks.
own reasons. But he fought here, for me, for all Orsinium. His sacrifice shouldn't be forgotten.
Okay, then he shouldn't. We will fast travel. Well, do I need to tell them the story or they magically know?
Did you? What happened? I thought I was someplace else for a moment. Someone else.
Oh, they magically saw it. Yeah, I saw it too.
Whoever built this place, they wanted us to know the truth. Baloth Bloodtusk and Gaiden Shinji tried to end the siege to stop the killing. The only betrayal was King Jual's. It seems Shirella and I were both right.
It's a shame. I liked you guys when you were arguing. What will you do now?
Patch things up with Shirella. We've worked together for years. I won't let this break us. But please don't tell her. It should really come from me.
What will happen to the tomb?
The king will know the truth. This is Baloth Bloodtusk's tomb, and altering any piece of it will mar his legend. The king won't dare touch Gaiden Shinji's remains, especially not once I write Sentinel with the news. Let the kings argue with each other if they must.
That usually ends up in wars, just so you know, but fine by me. I tend to profit from war, so...
So Gaiden Shinji and Baloth Bloodtusk were pulled into a war neither wanted. They dueled to stop an endless siege. And they died betrayed by the plots of a Breton king? These are not the legends I was raised to believe.
Funny how that works. Well, we all saw the same thing, apparently. Will the legends be false? Unlikely.
Every legend has some truth behind it. Perhaps this tomb will help us find the truth in Gaiden Shinji's legend. And Baloth Bloodtusk as well. He was different than I expected, but I suppose that's the point.
$154k XP. I wish every quest had that much XP.
Baloth Bloodtusk.
And Gaiden Shinji.
Of course. Such a finding would take months to explore.
It could take years.
Years? Do you think? Yes, it could take years.
What are you saying, Losreth?
Could we, perhaps, well, that is, if you're interested, maybe...
Study this tomb together?
Yes, that is, if you're interested. Are you interested? You're not interested.
On one condition.
Yes? Name it.
Top listing in every journal.
But I thought we'd agreed on alphabetical.
Losreth, you still can't tell when I'm pulling your tusk?
Oh, so, we continue as we were?
Of course. You can't get rid of me that easily.
Oh, good.
Get married.
Good.
Okay, dialogue over. How's our inventory? Pretty neat. So next we go on to Somerset. It's a far different region from Hrofgar, at least part of Hrofgar. It doesn't have a color's name now. Hrofgar is like a name out of World of Warcraft or something. That's a bit far. So I did actually finish everything here then. Well, everything, I mean, I haven't done like fishing events and whatever. Somerset. I suppose the main city, Alinor. So we will go to... Actually, we'll go here and stop at the event. Okay, we have arrived. Keep going there. Go to the event. See what we can redeem. Quest. Hold on. Ah, there we go. It's right. What can we get this time? Beautiful. Oh, there she is. Impresario.
Fancy a look at my extremely profoundly exotic goods?
What happened to her boobs? Lion Guard Captain. Gone. I've only bought that one in the past, so at this event at most I'll buy another one too. That I don't really care for. That's not a bad sword. Don't need any of those things. I've already got a few kits that I never use because I never do group content. A complete set of runes to Here's the first free component to create a stone wisp of truth and loam. This pet can be further transformed into additional ingredients. I've bought some of this weird stuff in the past, but normally I don't bother with it. You can get some fancy pets and whatever. Got 10. I'm gonna get 2 of these things instead. So I'm gonna get that one. Barber's helmet. I don't really care for barbers that much. The girdle can be the last thing, really, because that's the thing I pay less attention to. I don't care much for that either, so dauntless. Do I have anything else to use, man? Oh, I got the greaves there anyway. That could have been a waste of tickets, but it worked out. Okay, cool. Awesome. So if I actually cared, I could do a few more events and actually finish that. It's another 15. Anyway, I don't... Subtour. How's your Mafia going? I probably lost count how many games you've got on a go at the moment. I steal anything from that? No. Right, I've used everything that I could use. Right, let's go and do the... or quest, rather. I'm guessing you're not working afternoons this week? I'm alright. I'm doing okay-ish. Oh yeah, you did say the other time no more shifts, yeah. Oops. Goldfish memory. I already spoke with this woman last time, so... Yeah, I'm hoping I can find something that I keep doing mornings as well. There might be something on the cards, but until I know more, until things are confirmed, then I don't really know anything. But hopefully in the coming weeks it'll be sorted. No, I'm just doing all normal questing. This is a solo dungeon, which they're like pretty easy. It's a new region. But one of the DLC areas. That's all I've got left to do in the game now are DLC areas. And I still have all the quests, everything to discover pretty much. All the world bosses, which I can no longer solo the world bosses in the DLC areas. So I just need to find other people in the area and do them. But I normally leave that towards the end, or if someday I'm bored, I just hang around to see if some players pop around. I think these events are much harder as well compared to the normal areas. The group dungeons, I think they're still easy whenever I get to that. The trials, I never do trials. That's where you get the real hard content. Yeah, well, the company that's gonna take over, they haven't even been in touch with us really. They published some jobs, but the job I do, they're not looking for it at the moment. I know they will be looking for it after. But hopefully by then I've already got something else. So I can tell them to get lost. So we'll see what happens there. I'm not really looking yet anyway, because I'm contracted to work still till the 27th of next month. And I can't leave before, otherwise I will lose my whatever the name of the thingy is. I keep forgetting. For working there all these years. Well, I can't be the one breaking contract, it needs to be them breaking the contract. Too late for that. I don't know why I'm going back on myself. And if both of them fell, then yeah, I'm screwed. Because the job market over here is going to become very interesting this year and in the coming years, with more and more businesses shutting, and the economic side of things is just gone down the toilet. As we see across Europe and all the countries in the West, really. Because governments have been mismanaging for years after years, and now they're more keen in spending billions in wars they've got nothing to do with, instead of spending money on their own people. How the fuck do you get over there? I guess just keep walking. There's not enough money. There's not enough jobs going on. In April, there's an increase in the minimum wage as well. A lot of companies will use to either shut their doors or lay off more staff. Yeah. Pretty much it's been shit since COVID. It's only been getting worse. And the government, UK-wise, they fucked up Brexit. They got what they wanted, and then they didn't do anything with it. Well, I mean, they got what the people wanted, but none of the governments actually wanted Brexit, whether they were Conservatives or Labour. So they've done nothing to actually get new trade deals arranged and things like that. They've done absolutely nothing to increase their own output. So they actually end up with a lot less than what they had, because they didn't compensate for any of it, even though they could have done literally anything they wanted. And now it's a mess everywhere. The economy in UK is shit. I mean, we're quite sheltered here from the UK economics anyway, because we pretty much do our own thing. But the government of here in the islands, they are so incompetent that it's beyond belief. They've got interesting clothing here. That's cool. And these Rift Vipers, I've never seen them before. I guess they were part of this DLC region. Also, I don't know why I'm here anyway, because I need to go. I need to go up there. Are you editing more Mafia stuff? So is this up there? Ah, it's right. It's and simple. Oops, I didn't mean to take the butterfly. My bad. I'm glad I didn't have the other companion because he gets upset. These crabs are big too.
Well, never seen you before. Guess no one told you that this is my spot. Been my spot nearly a century. And it'll be my spot a century more, God's willing. So don't go getting any ideas. Plenty of space down the coast. So, off with you now.
Okay. A grumpy elf. Well, your daughter asked me to find you, so I guess I can have your spot.
Huh. Fancy that. I told Hiranessa for years those sea elves would mount an invasion from Waston Coraldale. Figures they'd launch it while I was having a nap. Well, come along then. Best send them off before they hook all the best catchings.
You want to drive off the Morma?
Of course. Any Royal Marine of the Queen's Navy worth their salt would. Might have traded my saber for a fishing rod, but I've still got my sea legs, and I'm still as sharp as the day I mustered. The others I sail with are civilians, though.
You think they're in danger?
Aye. Even if they caught a glimpse of a sea elf cutter before it reached Waston Coraldale, there's no chance a fishing boat would have outrun it. If anyone from the fleet's still alive out there, it's our duty to help them.
Okay, let's search for survivors.
If we split up, unless my creaking knees give me away, I ought to be able to handle some scouting while you're searching for survivors. We'll rendezvous at the old lover's tree near the reef on the eastern shore. My friends will know the one.
Are you going to be alright on your own?
Unless I'm caught. Won't be much use to the sea elves as a prisoner, but I'll black an eye or two before I greet my maker.
What am I supposed to tell your daughter if you get yourself killed?
Tell her my children are grown and my wants are few. But I cannot say the same for my friends. I've had a good life. I don't mind trading what's left of it, so others might have the same.
How many people made up your fleet?
3 aside from myself: Imdolina, Aldoterel, and Carterel. Not much of a fleet when you compare it to the Royal Armada, but we're the scourge of anything with guilds. Hope you find them safe and sound.
You're certain none of them could have escaped?
Too quiet. If one of them had reached the mainland, the Royal Navy would have sent ships to intercept these sea elves by now. No one knows they're here except us.
Okay, what are you planning to scout then?
Enemy movement. Numbers, positions, assess our situation. I hope to have a plan by the time you've finished your search.
Of course you will have a plan. Can I steal your fish? Can. Thank you, you made yourself. Keep fishing, I'll do the rest. What's that fish? Mad hopper. Interesting. That's also new. Yeah, I knew it. I was gonna invite the crabs as well, and because of my electricity skill. It's a bit annoying, but normally useful. be charged lightning. I don't care. Oh, there's one of them.
Sacred Ascendants, take me home. I thought you were a sea elf. One moment I was just dipping my toes in the shallows having a pleasant day. The next there's a murderous corsair or hungry reef viper around every corner. We're trapped.
Cortaris sent me to find you. He said to meet at the old lover's tree.
He's alive. At his age, I'd have thought he'd be the first to fall prey to those sea elves. Should have given the stubborn old salt more credit. I'll make my way to him. Better than waiting to die out here. Thank you.
Stay safe. Or die on the way there. Way. Yeah, but don't care. One of them is bound to be dead, because normally it is, basically. Every time you go rescuing for anybody. But we'll see. Essence of potent health. Hey, they're doing target practice. What happens if I use them as my target practice? But there's a backpack up there. I will finally investigate. Yeah. Already now, that one is open. Oh, that one isn't open. Sorry to bother you people, but I want to see what you have in your backpack. So happens I like backpacks. Ooh. Can we get out of fight mode, please? You're holding something a little too big for you. I did all this for a backpack that doesn't actually have. You can't even interact with it. Anything in there? An empty coffer. Get some tomatoes to make tomato salad. Which way should I be going? Yeah, we go. So we'll just thought he was gonna jump to me. Okay, that's cool, but not as cool as the cards. The ones we got in Rovga with the big shield. They look like proper knights and they will do that same move. Those look cooler than this one. Even though it's really the same move. Right, I'm going back. So the man. Yep, this one is dead. Darling, I won't be coming home this time. Gentle as the seas can be here, we always knew that any voyage will be my last. It won't be the fickle currents that claim me in the end, but the poison coursing through my veins. Love you and I'm sorry. The Sea Elves have invaded Western Coraldale. A small force now, but I can tell that they're preparing for more of their kind. It won't be long before this island becomes a staging ground, a greater campaign. I'll never see the mainland again, but if the tides smile upon me, this message will reach to whoever finds this. Tell the Royal Navy that the Sea Elves are here. Stop them before more lives are lost. And if you will be so kind, bring this to Lane in Alinor. Alinor is the main city. With love and hope. Cartorel. Now the question is the other one alive? Kill you. XP. Didn't even drop anything.
That's the end of that tale.
Oh, them tails, because there were two of them and they both had tails. Get it right, Isabel. Oh, three of them were feeding on crabs. Okay. Oh. What a cool little move there. Oh, it's alive. Oh, she is.
Stranger, don't anger the salamanders. They're the only thing keeping those sea elves from wandering too close. What are you doing out here? I've never seen you before.
Well, I so happened to kill salamanders that were so much as protecting you. My deepest apologies. Portaros sent me to find you, so I am.
You're sure we're talking about the same Kurtaros? The one I know is more likely to be mistaken for dead and sleep right through this whole mess.
He was almost. Yeah. That's the one indeed. Better not keep him waiting. There will hopefully fight the book.
This is not the end of our tale.
Okay. Use magic. Interesting. That doesn't normally happen. This pulled a big one. By the way, how do we get where we're supposed to go? Be here, is it? Oh, that looks sealed. Maybe underground? Oh, they're all hidden. So this is the lava tree. Okay. That's... I've got the sky shard, but I have not killed the boss. Where is...
All this crouching is damnation on my back. But I've seen everything I need to know what the enemy's up to. How fares the search? Any sign of Carterel?
Yeah, sorry, that one didn't quite make it.
Never do when it comes to these sea elves. They'll rob us of more than a few good souls before all is said and done here.
What makes you say that?
They're digging in, placing ballistae along the shore. When the Royal Navy finally does mount an attack, they'll be taking fire from Mauamer on both land and sea. It'll be a bloodbath, unless some misfortune befalls their plans. Catch my drift?
What can the two of us do about it? Or you probably just mean me.
I'm not suggesting we repel the whole invasion, but I do know my way around a ballista. If we turn one toward their own ships and cause enough of a stir, we can draw on a friendly patrol and catch the sea elves out of their element.
Alright.
I'll get into position and await your attack. Then we'll give those sea snakes a good spearing while these two make for your vessel. You do have a vessel, don't you?
Well, there's a small sailboat in a cove beyond the caves that we can use to escape, I suppose.
All right. You two go prepare the boat our friend brought. We'll provide a distraction. Trinamac's wrath be with us.
Well, I never said I brought anything. The star-eyed bride of Alinor. Eyes of polished amber. Hair swept like a comet's tail. Soul alight with love and joy in her pregnant golden cells. My star-eyed bride of Alinor. In storm and spray. My star bride of Alinor. The cruel fate took away. Sounds ever so romantic. Okay, so... frame rate. Intel system usage report. Why are you taking 26% of my system resources itself? Ooh, you're quick. Why, there's a boss here? Why have we got music now?
They didn't call me the scourge of the sea drakes for nothing.
Oh, she actually hit something with that one. Oh, I see it. Okay, that's why we got the music. That's the defending part. It's not a boss, it's just waves. So we do have a commander, which I'm guessing is the boss.
That'll do. Fall back and get to the boat.
Pantamriel reward box. I don't know what's that Pantamriel event. I don't know what's the reason, but I'll take the goodies. But let's check these places. There's the game is loving to tease me today. Oh, there we go. Might have something of value in it. I didn't want to kill you. You could have stayed down and I wasn't gonna bother you. I guess. Wanted to die. That lightning is annoying. I guess I've been dealing with that a lot in this DLC area. Huh? Where did you come from? Right, which way would we meant to be going? And also there's that. No, still have not killed the boss. But maybe I just need to do the quest. Oh Jesus, you've already spawned. Freaking hell. Find me. Wow. I did try to avoid you. Save your life. All the way down there. Really? Oh, we can use a horse. Oh, no, we can't. Fine. I feel like I'm gonna go all the way out and I'm gonna come back all the way in. But we'll see. There's nothing on here. Form lightning. Form. Anyone? Awesome. Really? He's just doing the quest that I was doing before, I think. I'm guessing Commander Mormeth or Moref, whatever, is the boss of the area. So I think means I need to walk all this again. I'll just keep on running. Some salamanders chilling. Oh, they're having a hell of a party apparently. Somebody just run before us through here, so they were chasing them and now they're just coming back. Okay, there we are.
Captain coming aboard. Boats prepped and ready.
That doesn't look like much of a boat. Sure. Can I get any dialogue? No dialogue. Fine, off we go then. There we are. Where's the woman? Oh, there she is.
Father, you had me so worried. What happened? Where's your boat?
None of that now, my Nevis Cup. I'll tell you all about it. But first, there's one more thing we need to see to. Come, friends. It's time we commit our memories to the drink.
Hey, talking about drink? I'll go. I'll go. They're gonna disappear in 3, 1. No? Really? That's weird. They normally vanish into thin air. There we go. That took a lot longer than usual. Normally they walk for a few meters and then... Poof. Right, let's go and speak with the lady.
He washes up here after being gone for weeks. His boat nowhere in sight. And he acts like it's just another day on the sea. Was everything all right? Did he cause you any trouble?
Actually, the Mormar attacked Western Coraldale. Kotratus and I crippled the ship, so happy days.
Oh, he put you up to that, didn't he? Papa always loves to embellish his journeys. Whatever the truth is, I'm just glad you brought him home safe. If all newcomers are so kind, Somerset will be fortunate to have you.
Yes, it will
He's
be.
not fooling me. I can tell something happened. Father's putting on a brave face, like he used to whenever I'd ask him about his younger days. He'd smile and deflect the question.
What people do.
But I could see a sadness in his eyes he couldn't hide. His secret.
He's never told you about his past?
The fanciful story of meeting my mother. A myth about how the moon and stars winked on the day of my birth. And tall tales about his fishing voyages. Before that, not a word. Not once. I don't think I'll ever get the truth out of him.
Well, he can work a ballista. I know that much.
You're serious? So what you said about the sea elves attacking, it was all true? What's he hiding? Was he a pirate? I always wondered if he didn't talk about it because he was ashamed.
Well, he told me he was a Marine in the Queen's Navy.
Why would he hide that? I'm sorry, I have so many questions and it's not you who has the answers. I'll leave my father to the company of his friends for now, but when he's ready to come home, he can't leave his other life behind this time.
Oh, well, there goes the rest of an old man. Do you know what your father ran off to? Because he mentioned a drink, and I'd like to meet him there.
He and his mates have a tradition of celebrating their safe return. They're partial to a small batch brewer on the south side of Alenor, by the craft masons. They'll probably be there all night.
Sounds cool. I'll pay them a visit. You know anyone by the name of Wendlane by any chance? Because apparently I've got some letter for them.
Oh, yes. She and Carterell have been together for years. She used to look after me when I was younger, while Father and the others were off at sea. She's a good friend.
Oh, where can I find her?
I imagine she'll be with Father and the others, waiting to see Carterell when she arrives.
Okay. I will 63k XP pretty much. So do I go into town? Oh no, it's not bloody done. I knew it. So there's a boss in the delve somewhere. But we did not come. It's not that commander then. Unless there's another part to this quest, there isn't. So we're going back in there. I don't tend to leave delves unfinished if I can help it. So we went all the way. Searched all the way down there. I don't think we can get to the ship. We know there's nothing to the left. I think there's nothing to the right here. There's nothing. Nothing either. There's a chest, I suppose. Better take that one out before I start opening the chest, because chances are it's... Oh, intermediate. $17k XP just for opening a chest. It works for me. Obviously you don't get that all the time. So we go up. Don't go licking me from a distance, that's rude. That's another level. Where could Bossy be? Down there to the left? We didn't go there before. Or did we? Oh, I did. That's where the shard was. None of these are important enough.
Move! Get out of there!
I'm not gonna get out of here. I'm swimming. There's a ship that we definitely can't get. Should be a few players around here. She's useless. It looks cool with that, but got it. Can we go down on top of this? That's the place that we've been. And on there. Oh, maybe it's her. She's got a name. Normally the bosses have a name. Yep, she's the boss. But normally the Del bosses aren't difficult. Oh, it'll be easy. They don't normally have that health bar though, but still. Yeah, it gets shredded.
Roll free!
Good job done. I could have waited for some other players because I know some people will come here and will wait to respawn. But in my defense, I've already done this dungeon like a couple times over. And it's also the second time that I fall down a hole. So yeah. Why are you chasing me? Well, just let me go. Why are you so stupid? Wait, they suck life from things around them? In that circle? That's... I haven't seen that mechanic before in open world game. I've seen it some dungeons. Or something similar rather. Alright, so let's go out of this dungeon for the last time. Now if I check, I'm pretty sure it's white, yeah. So, that means it's done. Going the wrong way. Oh, wait. Hey. How many salamanders? Don't mind me, I'm just passing by. Stop sucking my blood. Lovely jubbly. Took me to attempt, but yeah. But there was a quest on here. When we were coming up, it appeared.
Oh, nice. What did you find?
Found some silk. You blind? Wait, the quest was some. Might be over the hill, actually. Wait, there's a walking path. Oh yeah, it's there. I see it.
Enough, Silery. These mysterious deaths are our business to solve, not yours.
Why do I have a feeling that they're about to become mine?
Little busy at the moment. You know, now's not the time to be wandering around, what with the gruesome killings and clueless investigators. Could wind up dead, or answering questions until you wish you were.
Gruesome killings? What do you want about?
From what I gather, soldiers at Katon Keep have been disappearing in the night, only to have their desiccated bodies show up days later. The garrison's completely spooked. I came to look into it, but the Divine Prosecution beat me here.
Fine. What are they supposed to be? Like, are they like the Talmor or something?
We don't exactly see eye to eye when it comes to hunting baddies, so now they're going to spend weeks questioning soldiers and measuring footprints, while more people get turned to jerky. Actually, maybe you could help me with that?
Turning people to jerky? Sure.
I really thought I was going to have to do a lot more convincing. Helping strangers break into keep's a hobby of yours.
Oh yes.
What I really need is a distraction. If you can keep Lindefoy at the gate, busy for a minute, I can handle the rest.
Any idea how hold their attention?
I have a document saying I'm an inspector sent by the Proxy Queen to investigate. But since Lindefoy and everyone else in there knows that's not true, I can't use it. You, though. Show it to Lynn, act all high society, and waltz right in.
You expect that to work? If you looked at me acting as high society? That doesn't tend to work out.
Doesn't matter. It'll buy me time to sneak past either way. If you do get inside, all the better. We can partner up. I'm sure you'll do fine. It helps if you imagine a really big stick up your spine. Straight back. Perfect.
Okay, I'll work something out. Then try to follow. Go.
All right, Royal Inspector. Off you go. Just talk like you've never interacted with an actual person at any point in your life. We'll put a stop to these killings, and maybe not even get arrested. Fun, right?
I suppose I can look. Anyway, why are you so interested in a situation here? Are you a vigilante guard? Don't seem to be wearing guard outfits.
The Divine Prosecution are great at stopping crime and rooting out sedition. But stuff like this, things that go bump in the night, that's when you need a specialist. I'm very special.
Yeah. Haircut kind of told me that. So you hunt monsters, do you?
It's a hobby. Well, more of a lifelong calling that leaves me little time for hobbies, but I'm doing what I love, and in my own way, and I'm really good at it. Not that the Divine Prosecution would ever admit it.
Why won't the guards let you inside the keep?
The Divine Prosecution cordoned off the area, and like I said, they're not big fans of me. I may have been a bit indelicate when I suggested they collectively had the hunting sense of a blind cliff racer. These things happen.
Okay, fair enough, but what is the Divine Prosecution, as I asked?
They keep the peace in Somerset, mostly by making sure no one steps out of line. When something's amiss, they investigate and kick the problem in the teeth, if need be. Too dogmatic, though. Who cares about procedure when lives are on the line?
Just how illegal is what we're about to do?
Only slightly, and the Order has bigger concerns at the moment. Once it's clear you're not a suspect, I'm sure they'd let you off with a stern warning. But we're not going to get caught, right?
If it involves sneaking, we are going to get. Or at least I am. But I don't really look much like... I kind of... I like this little road. A lot of stone. I'm pretty sure you could have one of those as pets. For the game, okay, one of those. Poorly. Yeah, playing with the assassin blade definitely wouldn't make me look like an inspector.
This keep has been ordered sealed by the divine prosecution pending the completion of our investigation. Please be on your way.
Yeah, she does really sound like she's got something really long up her spine. Proxy Queen sent me to investigate the unusual deaths at this keep.
That's interesting, because investigating these killings is obviously the jurisdiction of the divine prosecution. So something tells me you're full of griffin guano.
That's actually pretty cool.
Reason why I shouldn't hold you for questioning?
I have the official mandate right here.
Let me see those. It looks official. I don't know who you are, but this investigation is clearly under our purview. This is about politics, isn't it? Always politics.
I cannot say.
Of course you can't. Fine, go inside. I won't stand in your way, but stay out of mine.
We're gonna be meeting it. Wait, this is not the way? Oh, that's the way, sorry. My bad. I thought we'd go the same way. Alright, we're in. Yahoo! That might give me away. Oh, that shield. I like that shield. What's the key for? Oh, that key. My shield is much smaller though. Oh, there's a book. Investigate the well. Oh, pretty sure we came across those before. Oh, this is that woman that we met back in... Was it Vardenfell? Or was it somewhere else? She's kind of like the quest starter or whatever for Somerset. Nice. I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet her at some point in Somerset. Because she did say to go and visit in the tiles. I thought it was High Rock though, but I probably have all of those up. Oh, there you are. I wasn't actually looking for you, but perfect. I wasn't even following the marker.
You must have clenched pretty hard to sell those forged papers to the likes of Lynn. Relax before you sprain something. Now all we have to do is find and kill a murderous Daedra that's evaded capture for weeks. Easy, right?
How do you know the killer is a Daedra?
Most killers don't suck out all your organs and leave a corpse with the consistency of stale bread. Mortal ones, anyway. And neither do vampires, for that matter.
How do you know about vampires?
I have my methods of sniffing out Daedra.
For instance?
Well, when you expose the stem of an attuned Wilderking rod to air that someone breathed in the presence of a Daedra, it glows orange. Also, my latest Squablood scribing said, you know what, just watch and learn. I'm getting to that. Don't rush me. Just stand back and don't radiate any palpable evil, all right?
I'll try. Let me know when you need me.
This is a little trick I picked up in Coral. Stendar, shine your righteous light on those that would flee your justice. Show me where evil lurks, and I will deliver retribution. 2 lights. There's not supposed to be... All right, whatever. I'll follow this one. Follow that light and see where it leads you. Then meet me inside the refectory. Go, go.
Following the light. Guess there's nothing coming out of. Yeah, why is Wait, I was only supposed to follow one of them. Why am I following both? Maybe I followed the wrong one. I'm pretty sure she had pointed at this one she was going to follow. I don't know. Guess I've become the light follower. Actually sounds like a cult stuff. Hello? Candelabra. Very original. The insatiable. Daedra are creatures of purpose. They embody any. Why? Only the princes know for certain that to choose will these beings power as their own. Understanding their purpose is paramount. Aid in or a scam, a giant. Right? What happened to this one? Looks like he's wearing that suit from Crisis. Looks like the suit has hit him. Hit him? Hate him? Eaten him? Okay. It's Sulfia. Can we deal? Not with her around. Yeah, I finished the other quest. I'm doing another quest. I suppose you could call that progress. That's a scroll, but that's not one. Drunk and we still in. Fine. What did you edit? Was it another Mafia, by any chance? Mafia. I do have. I think I have the definitive edition somewhere. PlayStation? So will be live some point in 2026, I suspect. I don't remember the last time I had a busy day at work. I mean, last Friday was a little bit busy, but now because the company is closing in March, everything just gets a bit less and less. But to be fair, over the past week, 2 weeks, it's actually been okay. It's not been busy by any stretch of imagination, but been steady enough. Cool. Otherwise, you're just bored. Yeah, that makes the work even worse. I am going the wrong way. Again. It's the right way. %. Shh. Yeah, that happens. That's how companies do things. At least you can hope that they've at least done it proper, which is cut once and cut deep. Oh, cut some jobs, and then a few months down the line, or a year down the line, they gotta cut some more. So if your company needs to do cuts, they know what they're doing, at least on that point, because they probably fucked up elsewhere before, that's why they need to do cuts. It happens a lot these days. But anyway, if they do need to cut, they should do one go, and then they shouldn't need to do that for at least some years, unless it's a business that is definitely going down the shitter. Yeah, like we're seeing now we've been seeing in the gaming industry for the past 2 years or whatever. Cut a few jobs now, 6 months down the line, cut a few more jobs, then a few more jobs. That's just shitty management all around. People haven't got a fucking clue what they're doing.
The accomplice. Welcome.
Well, you gotta care because you got bills to pay. Justicia. Wait, who the fuck is this? Oh, they caught her. Oh well. It sucks for you as well, because you just moved over there. It's a bit shit if you need to find another job. And you've only been in the country for a while, for a short while.
2 arrests in 1 day. This is going to reflect well on my next report.
As if you live long enough to have your next report. Arresting me will be a mistake. I found evidence of Daedra's summoning ritual.
Oh, did you? Well, let me see it then. The Insatiable, is it? Who writes this rubbish? Grisly rubbish at that. I'll admit the methods are similar to our case, but this still doesn't prove the presence of an actual Daedra. Where did you find this?
If you ship me your 4090, I can test it for you. I promise I will not send it back. A hidden room here in a keep where the ritual took place. Chilur's tracking spell led me to.
I was never informed of any architectural eccentricities. Something the garrison will answer for. So that spell might have some merit. Silery claims it was leading her to a Daedra hiding in the cellar. Are you willing to stake your freedom on that?
I think you should start listening to Silery. Stop being so arrogant, you prick, because I really want to punch your face. That sword of yours would look nice on me if only I could steal it.
To be clear, when all is said and done with this, I'm arresting you anyway. But I'll indulge this line of inquiry. If you're right, I'm sure your cooperation will reflect favorably in your trial. Fleeing will not. Am I understood?
Why would I need to flee? I could just kill you all anyway. Fine, let's find this Daedra.
Release her.
But sir!
Now.
This is a mistake.
We're all done being idiots? Good. Let's find this Daedra.
This is going to end badly.
Well, if you don't have good connections on it, it might not take long for it to burn.
Daedra in decades.
In decades? Oh yeah, he's an elf. I didn't even notice the point he is. So he's lived a long time. Ideally, the Daedra would kill them all, apart from the women that I'm helping, and then I would kill the Daedra, and that would be a successful mission. I guess everybody, huh?
Will reveal the Daedra. Be ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
More outsider magic. Reckless Silery.
Have a little faith, High. It's tracking something.
A dead end. How embarrassing.
Really? Doesn't look like a dead end.
No! After her!
Can't say I didn't warn them. Come on!
Alright, fine. I guess we'll travel.
Fan out! That thing can't have gone far.
It's...
Fan out? Why?
Batsu is dead.
Believe me. Check down the hole. I'll see what I can find up ahead.
Where was that guy talking from, by the way? I don't see him anywhere. Oh, the skeletons are alive. These are new enemies as well. By this.
Why did you do that?
Okay, she doesn't like when I kill little spiders. The fuck is this thing? A dade rat. Okay. Alright, that's a good one. That's fine. No, they don't really have a chance to kill me. The solo content in this game is unfortunately super easy. Once you reach like level 15, 20, almost impossible to die. Apart from some bosses. But even then, once you go past, I don't know, level 100, maybe even way before then, they have no chance. These guys, I guess, will kill them. Gotta be only dungeons, trials, and world bosses. Those will kill you. But none of the story content. They just made it way too easy. And then you can have companions as well. But then again, to have companions, you kind of have to pay for. So a lot of players that play the game free to play, they don't really have the companions. Well, no, I think you can get the companions when they do like free weekends. You can probably still grab the companions from there. Just gotta make sure you go and pick up the quest. And then they can help you in some of the world bosses and things like that, especially in the base game. On the DLC content, the companions, they don't really. I like having one with me just so I'm not playing alone. That can be interesting. Or less boring. I guess we go straight. If I find which way I'm lost. Surely it was this way. But we went here. Nothing. Down there? I am missing the obvious again, ain't I?
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've won.
Map? Map says go and through here. There we go. Using the map can be useful. Jewelry box. Yeah. This was mostly what's the name of them? Zenimax actually developed it. They just got Bethesda, I think, to help with some story bits and whatever. Probably a good thing, but they're kind of as bad as each other these days. The moment waiting for us finally arrived. Right. I have an opportunity for you, a unique opportunity to show the court and our benefactor just how cunning you be. You know how he appreciates a savvy deal maker. Strike a bargain with this creature. So someone is corrupt around there.
The night never yields.
Can we kill those dead rats? Oh yes, we can. Talk to the...
Wait your turn, morsel. You'll meet the insatiable soon enough.
He got knocked the fuck out. He deserves it. Oh, Grim. Hey, don't throw rocks at me, that's rude. Might as well kill you, get some XP. Oh, there's a watcher. Oh, wait. The watcher is not actually attacking me, so that's fine. I'd imagine we're gonna do something that's gonna piss off the watcher. And then the watcher will be the little boss of this room, maybe? I mean, they're easy to kill anyway. So, how are you after getting knocked the hell out?
Well, I think we might be on the right track. Ow.
Aw, poor you. Who was that, anyway?
Our Daedra summoner, no doubt. No one I recognize. Begs questions, but that can wait. Give chase and find Lindefway. Silery went after her, but there was an awful lot of screaming.
You know where they went?
Through those doors. Down where we keep the wine. This place, it's Katan, but different. I'm probably not making much sense, am I? Helping the others falls to you now. Terribly sorry about that.
And they didn't kill you. Anyway, don't move, I'll return with help. Maybe. Layer of insatiable. Oh, Linda, what happened to you?
It's trying to slip away into the real world. I'll hold it as long as I can.
Right. Oh, you are the insatiable. Oh, you are not very pretty. You're probably the ugliest Daedra that I've seen. Ah, he's like one of the bosses. I've done the world boss that was kind of like that. A lot tougher, though. Like, he'll literally suck the life out of you and magic and stuff.
Silery, you saved me.
Aww.
Don't look so surprised. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, they don't hate each other anymore. I mean, they never did. Just one of them was a bitch. Oh, did the body disappear already? We could have tried to get a screenshot. Then I'd send it to you, framed and everything. Hey, wait, is that the door? Yes, that is the door.
You live? This won't do. This won't do.
The summoner, she's getting away.
Oh, she's disappointed that we survived. What a shame.
Can you hold this portal open?
Why can't I use the portal? Oh, I can.
Where are you going? Find that mage and kick her ass. I'm going back for High.
You'll be trapped. Why does she never listen?
Wait, why is she going up the stairs? Oh, there. I'm using the portal. What time is it? 1:15.
I can't hold it. Damn it!
What do you mean you can't hold it? You gonna puke or something? Portals? Yeah, portals do that to people, yeah.
That was such a stupid, reckless. Damn it, Silery. I can't let her lord this over me. We have to save them.
We will. We need to find that mage, though. Any ideas where it might have gone?
She must be hiding in these ruins. Wait, I know where we are.
Do you know?
These ruins are right under the nose of Katan Keep. Silery and I explored here as children. We always did love mysteries. Our mothers hated it. We'd come home covered in clay.
I bet. I found Clay Tractor on the secret room where that mage summoned the Insatiable, so I guess we start there?
So, the mage got into Katon Keep through here somehow. Was that her reason for coming here? We still don't know our suspect, her motives, barely anything really. Gods, this investigation has really gotten away from me.
Okay, well, read this. Her name is Teraniel, and she was sent to preoccupy the Citan garrison.
A conspiracy? Now that's something I can grasp. The tone of this letter suggests our perpetrator can't afford to simply go into hiding. We're backing her into a corner. That'll make her desperate. What's that?
What's what exactly?
I just felt a ripple of magicka, like the opening of those portals, but much larger. I think the others are in danger. It came from that way, across the bridge. Hurry!
Alright, I guess I'll lead, even though you're the one who knows where it's coming from. Oh, I'll lead. Oh, there's some players on there. Yeah, she is. She just walked past me to go for a shower. Like 2 minutes ago. Ooh, we've got the Gryphon. Oh, I want that as a pet. That reminds me of Hogwarts Legacy, actually. They were cool. They didn't even drop anything, really? This place has seen better days.
No sign of Teraniel, but this is definitely the epicenter of the magic I felt.
Guess this little thing here. Or book. The Gorge. There is a divide between the realms of Bohemia. Flavicus Vile. Where need and anger are one. Need and anger. Well, we do two. A thin vestigial place clinging to the skin of knowing inability to break through. This is heat of famine and desperation where brutal Daedra spend eternity devouring anything they can. Like my place.
There's still power clinging to this Aldma altar. It must be the bridge she is using to travel to and from the realm of that.
And I'm guessing you'll open it for me?
Theoretically, from what little I know about opening portals to Daedric realms, there's typically an object here, in Tamriel, that is attuned to the place in question. This Aldma altar is the only thing I'm getting a strong feeling from.
We can use this altar to open a portal.
Not as it is. If this is a bridge, then Teraniel has barred and locked the gates. We need to undo her spell. Then I should be able to recreate the ritual to open the way for us.
Why is there a ritual involved?
In my experience, most cultists tend to just ape whatever spells and rituals someone else developed. That letter you showed me mentioned books from her benefactor. You found one for Daedra's summoning. It stands to reason there's another for this.
Second. Huh? There's the clues. Well, the clues are in the book that we just read. I hate clues. I don't do clues. Because I'm clueless. With proper preparation, a sorcerer can similarly move between these realms. You are prepared to face the dangers of the Gorge. It will prove to be an invaluable means of passing undetected by the mortal world. At a place where the barrier between Nirn and Oblivion is thinnest, bind an anchor to the material world by offering the Gorge things it craves them. The aspects of your own vital essence, anima, ego, blah 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 blah, when complete, or in a proper order, prepare the braziers to channel the sacrifices and alight them in a proper order. Anima, Ego, Angel Sense, and Mortality. I actually remember something that I read within 10 seconds.
Dramatic.
That was shocking.
It reeks of that monster's realm. I'll
Ooh.
hold it open and go. Ugh, it feels like worms wriggling through my soul. I can do this. I can do it. What are you?
Since you're enjoying it so much, I'd like to enjoy it a bit longer, because you deserve it. Being a bitch. Hello. Having fun there? There we go.
You? Again? How did you reach this place? I won't let you ruin my big moment. I won't. I'll feed your corpse to the insatiable.
Really? Killed it once already. Forgot about that.
Quite valuable, isn't it, Hal?
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
This way, quickly. I can't hold this open for long.
Well, I've had my fill of this place. Let's excuse ourselves before any more dinner guests arrive.
I might fast for a month after this.
Something else to find around there. This place does look lovely, actually. I like it. They should have more places like this. With more stuff to do, though. I can't jump down, really? Fine. Available DLC with ESO subscriber thing. Yeah, I know. So I got it. Hey, we're out. Oh, those two are best friends now?
Thanks for stopping that Daedra-loving loony from sucking out my soul. You took a big risk sticking your neck out for us. But what are recent acquaintances for, right? Guess I owe Lynn, too. Not going to live that down.
Yeah, I bet. Are you and Irsel going to be alright? Imagine. Cozy?
We'll be fine. It's not the first time someone has tried to drain and devour my soul. Happens more often than you'd think, actually. Hazards of the job. As for High, I think he's secretly enjoying all this excitement.
That was a short name and everything. What was Terania trying to do to you too? Yeah, I didn't even see.
She was raving about her work not being done, and how she was going to use our desiccated husks to restore the insatiable. I sort of tuned it out at a certain point, but got the impression she wasn't doing all this for her own amusement.
Was definitely doing this for some benefactor. There was mention of a court, no specifics.
No surprise there. Daedra worshippers always seem to work in groups. How do they even meet? Single cultist postings on the local bulletin boards? Bet they're hiding them under the crafting writs.
Yeah, what's our next move? Because I'm guessing I'll be seeing more of you.
Looks like someone got bitten by the hunting bug on this little adventure. Savor your victory, killer. Katon Keep is safe again thanks to you. Judging by these results, I should rope random strangers into my work more often. Kidding, kidding.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Complete the quest, give me the XP.
Now that the immediate danger's passed, I will want to get back to combing through the details of what transpired here. It'll be really boring, like, really boring. But since you got us back on speaking terms, I'll help Lynn and High investigate.
It always is on me. Right, so she's got more dialogue. Yeah, how did you lose to that freaking weakling? Yeah, especially the two of you. They were probably kissing behind a pillar or something and got caught by surprise.
Hey, don't go rubbing my nose in it. It wasn't easy fighting off Daedra with High slumped over my shoulder. You'd think he'd make a better shield with that hard head of his. That mage got the drop on us while we were licking our wounds.
Yeah, they were licking. Indeed. Is there anything I can do to help with the investigation?
You'll want to talk to High about that, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. The Divine Prosecution doesn't welcome outside perspectives with open arms. If you think High and Lynn can be stuffy, you should see their superiors.
Can't wait to meet them. What's your history with the Divine Prosecution? These two, because clearly there's some history there.
Well, Lynn and I grew up around here. We always had a knack for sticking our noses where they didn't belong, so the Divine Prosecution was a natural fit. For her, anyway. Too rigid for me, so I left. There were some hard feelings.
Hard feelings with ESO, or High, or whatever she calls him these days, yeah? Yeah, I noticed that.
He's our mentor. Was my mentor. Loves his work, and he's a good person, but he clings too tightly to protocol. He took the brunt of the abuse from our superiors when I was out of line. I thought he'd have been happy when I resigned my commission.
Okay. Do you think you'll ever go back? You know, rejoin him and all?
No, High and Lynn were always more than colleagues to me. We were friends. We'll stick by each other, but the Divine Prosecution has a long way to go before they take back the likes of me. Not that I'd want to go back anyway.
I think you're better doing your own thing, I agree. 154k XP, thank you very much. Right, let's speak with this Muppet.
I'm not good at apologies, but I'm sorry for doubting you and Silery. Maybe, just maybe, we were wrong to reject her choice to pursue foreign magic. While her methods are unorthodox, they get results.
What does foreign magic have to do with believing as anyway?
She was always trying to convince our superiors that there was value to the methods other cultures used against crime and heresy. She'd be in a cell if Hierarchiel hadn't always stuck his neck out for her, and she just turned her back on him. On us.
You say that. I reckon she went to pursue a better life that clearly she enjoyed more.
After a spat with the Chief Justicia about a case we were working, she threw down her oath and stormed out. She never even said goodbye. I didn't think I'd ever forgive her for that, and honestly, I haven't. But I know she still cares.
Yeah. Don't wait too long.
I know. I would have lost them both today if not for you.
Oh.
It's a hard thing to forgive, much harder than to judge.
Yeah, especially coming from you. Back in the ruins, you said you and Silvery used to play there. Why?
So I did. Silery was never one for idle study, and she's always had a forceful personality.
I bet.
She used to drag me out exploring, searching for mysteries and being a general nuisance. It grew on me. Our favorite spot was those secluded ruins.
And why was that?
Alma ruins are never short on tough mysteries to crack. Our theories were dreadful, but we could lose entire days on our investigations. It was also the perfect place not to be found if we didn't want to be. I can see why it appealed to Tyranniel.
Think she's lying? I don't think so. All the cases that you sort out like this, you know, I bet they're not.
Gods, no. This has been a civilized place for as long as I can remember. Our days were mostly settling petty disputes and policing troublesome speech. Now there's all sorts of madness about. I fear it'll get worse before it gets better.
Everything gets worse before it gets better. Suppose in a way that means things never really get better. But anyway, what makes you say that?
Immigrants are flooding to Somerset, and
immigrants. Yeah, they're the problem.
Customs with astounding ignorance. We saved a lot of lives with what we did today, but we left centuries of procedure in shambles. Then we have the conspiracy afoot.
Right. This court and their benefactor are still out there. Just remember Terraniel was an Altmere. I never liked Alt.
You think I'm blind to that? I know it must seem that I judge foreigners too harshly, but remember that until recently, I only brought justice to my fellow kin who strayed. On my oath, Terraniel's accomplices will meet justice.
I was talking about that earlier, actually. They used to, over the past 10 years, to release at least a big expansion DLC every year. But as of last year, they had a normal one again, a new DLC area and stuff. But that's going to change going forward. So I'd imagine they're probably going to wind down operations on ESO and get the teams to focus on a new game, which in a way kind of makes sense. It's been over 10 years of the game now. I think they were developing the game for at least 3 years in full production before the game came out or something like that. Because I remember when they were talking about the expansion coming out last year, they were talking about how long they'd been working in a project, and it was about 13 years, they were saying. So, yeah. Probably some of them a bit longer when you started with concepts and all that stuff. Well, it's not the same team, like I said. This is ZeniMax. ZeniMax Studios that did it. Bethesda will be working on Elder Scrolls 6. God knows when that's going to come out. Some stuff might move over across and that, but effectively they're two different studios. ZeniMax doesn't do much anyway, I don't think.
You broke more than a dozen statutes with your antics today. Regulations state that I should place you under arrest, but I'm thinking we haven't been following much procedure today anyway.
And you got your ass kicked.
Assistance in this investigation.
I think going forward, they're probably just going to do like the odd dungeon, very small story bits, if anything. The big expansions are definitely done over with. They made that very clear, which is fine. I've been in a game for over 2 years. I've had some massive breaks. So like this year, I had 6 months break. Well, not this year, it was last year now at this point, I suppose. But I still have a lot of the DLC to get through, and I'm already up to 1,000 hours in a game, and I could easily go over another 1,000 just to do the DLC areas, and that's not even trying trials and all the other stuff, the PvE content, the PvE PvP content, or the PvP content. So yeah, it is an MMO in name and concept, actual game. Being ZeniMax, Bethesda, Activision, Microsoft. Yeah, I'd imagine they shut the servers at some time. I wouldn't see that happening in the next 5 years or so. I think the game still averages, what, 12,000 players a day? Just on Steam. And then you've got PlayStation, you've got Xbox. I would imagine maybe Xbox One, PS4. They should cut at least those servers if they want to improve the game graphically and things like that, which I don't think they want to. I think they would rather just start a new project. That's the idea that I get. But being on PS4 and the Xbox One, they are very limited on hardware. So there's not much else that I can do in a game. Even to implement cross-play, for example, which will be awesome for the game because you'd have even more players everywhere. I mean, to be fair, the servers can handle it. So even if they could do that, I think they would just run the game to the ground because it will run so horribly. It's already bad enough some days. You get weird lag, even if you're not in PvE areas like Citadel and PvP areas. Just going around, like happens to me very often. I'm like in the middle of nowhere, there's no other players around, and I'm just killing some couple of monsters that appear. You have low-end enemies. And I can see like my arrows and my hits, they go there. The character is there that you're shooting, but then there's such a huge delay by the time they die, and I'm shooting arrows, but the enemy is actually already dead. There's a lot of weird lag issues like that. And that's just when there's nothing going on. If you go into the PvP areas, there's a lot of other problems that people have been complaining about for years. They've been trying something recently. I didn't really follow it. I think it's finished now. I think it was November not November, I think December, January, they were trying something different for the PvP bits, where players will be limited on the builds that they could have. So some of the effects that there are in the game, which there's a ton of different things, a lot of that stuff will be like removed, so will make things more equal between players, and it will also be a lot less for the servers to load. I could have taken part of that, but I haven't really been playing. So I wonder how those tests went, because that's one of the things that they could do to improve the game. There's people that have been playing in a game for so long, and you've got all different things, different gear that does. It's just too much stuff, really. Just cut some of that crap down on PvP areas when people can have a certain amount of builds. Still make sure that there's a lot of diversity on the builds that people can have, but not have so much shit. Because it also makes it harder for new players that go into a new area, and they're fighting players with a lot more time in the game that have different effects and can have different builds, and it just gets too silly. But yeah, they'll still be supporting and doing a lot of things on the game, I'd imagine, for years to come. It just will slowly wind down. That's what I'd imagine. Which again, it's been 10 years. It's probably gonna be, it might go another 10 years, depending if the players stay and depending what the content they bring and what changes they do to the game. Bringing the game into current gen hardware with proper graphical upgrades and things like that will probably be a way of making the game last longer, but I'm not sure if they want to do that, and even how they would go about it without killing previous gen. And even people like me with the hardware that I've got probably wouldn't even be able to run it. So it's not something like Guild Wars. I think Guild Wars 2 was aged better than ESO was in a way. But I think that from what I've seen in Guild Wars 2, there's a few differences that make things work better, especially with the PvP stuff and all that. ESO has always had server problems since the beginning. Had a lot of technical issues that they really weren't prepared for this kind of game. But it's done well. I mean, it was a complete disaster when it came out. It took them a good a year, 2 years before the people were quite happy with the game. And by that point, a lot of people never came back. It's when you screw up the launch of a game, you may never recover from it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't really. I may have missed some chat. There's still a lot of players that do PvP, yeah. I don't like it. Some players with a crazy build, you get there, you just get shredded. Because they're like level 2000 or 1000 something. I think it made 2000 or whatever, that you can have like everything maxed or whatever. That's one of the things that newer players struggle in the PvP, because you haven't got the skills in the game, the talents and that to fight against them. Me, I'm a noob anyway, it wouldn't make a difference to me. But I can go even as a tank and I get shredded by some players because of the builds that they have, and that just makes the game unfair. I can only see 4 chats at a time, and I thought I could change that. Oh well, it is what it is. What was I having a conversation with this guy about anyway? Why were you so mistrustful of Silvery? Especially when you guys were friends before.
I should have, shouldn't I? She was once among the best members of the Divine Prosecution, but too cavalier for most, and far too interested in unconventional methods for our superiors' tastes. For my tastes.
Oh, poor you. You got bad taste then, clearly.
She believed the prosecution would be better served by employing methods devised outside of Somerset. Foreign ideas, foreign magic. She faced censure many times. Frustrated, Silery left the Order to strike out on her own.
Well, you didn't actually answer my question, though.
Won't let me off that easy, eh? Right. I didn't believe her because I didn't want to believe she was right. because I still resented her selfishness in walking out on her duty. And on us. Nindefwe and I didn't agree with her, but we stuck by her.
And now?
She was right. We are stubborn and stolid. If we continue to believe our way is the only way, we're going to be unprepared for the changes ahead. The Queen's decree will bury us. Convincing the divine prosecution of that?
I clicked on a desktop. Let me lose the voice. About your investigation. Yes. You need my help going further?
Yes, I imagine you do. You've earned that, right? What in particular do you want to discuss?
Teronil wasn't working alone. Any idea who is behind all of this?
From what Lindefwe told me about what you found, I do have a theory, but you didn't hear it from me.
Of course not.
In fact, I would suggest you do not repeat it to anyone who you do not implicitly trust. I believe this is the Court of Bedlam's doing.
Oh, Court of Bedlam. Who the hell are they?
A secret society I've only caught hints of. Very influential. More than one of my investigations has ended prematurely because I caught a whiff of them. I can't prove that, of course, but a justiciar knows. If you cross paths with them, be careful.
Sounds interesting. Do you know what they want? Daedra, I guess.
Good, I wager. I don't know what they're after, but this is not the first time I've seen the heretics wield Daedra to their ends. Where there are Daedra, trouble is sure to follow. Silery is going to be very busy when we find them.
I don't know, I like some of the Daedra. What's your next move?
A trip to the apothecary and the keep's wine rations. Not necessarily in that order. Fortunately, I don't need to be fighting fit to review evidence. I hope that by the time Lindefwe, Silery, and I are fully on the mend, we'll have some solid leads.
I could definitely go through the wine rations myself. Can I help?
Not directly. It's an official investigation. People will be watching. I need to tread carefully. You have good instincts, a sense of justice, and the might to wield it. When all is said and done, I suspect we'll only arrive to clean up after you.
By the way, I've just noticed that he's mostly floating here. That foot is floating, the whole leg is really floating. The grass going through his body, that's normal, but that's more so that he's floating. Even the hand there, which should be the one that should be more kind of planted, still looks mostly floaty. Anyway, I still have some other things that I'd like to discuss, apparently.
By all means. I'm not going anywhere. Quickly, at any rate.
Fair point. What happened to the portal?
Closed, for now. Lindefwe bridged us here for our safety. I imagine Tyranniel did something similar to enter Katon Keep undetected. A dreadfully potent ability in the wrong hands, as we've seen. The books you found will need to be sealed away.
What about the altar? Wouldn't someone else use it?
Its purpose wasn't to open the portal, though its power does pose some concerns. It would be hearsay to destroy an Aldmer artifact, but I will recommend that those ruins be patrolled regularly from now on.
Well, I hope they'll listen to your recommendations. Okay, so that's 2 quests done today. Probably the only 2 quests done today. Oh, yes, we will go and get that.
Good quality there.
How many are here in this? 18, so this is gonna be the 4th of them. Weirdly enough, I nearly have all the lore books. And the other one missing could be the one that I do the whole map and never find it. That is entirely possible. And I haven't even started with the main quests in a region. Story quests. Now where to go from here? Probably back to the city. Back to Elinor. Those. Well, I haven't really been there, actually. There should be a ton of quests in there, including a story quest that probably will start in the main city. I would imagine. Well, let's be an herbalist for a bit. What's the faster way around? Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. Not quite Hogwarts, but you know. Oh, Griffin in a world. Okay, so maybe it is Hogwarts. I suppose I might as well get. Don't need it. Why not? Is this the road? Yes, it is the road. Hey. You wanna know where my stick is? Look, I've got a stick. A sword is a stick. Look, I even got a sledgehammer. Apparently you mine things with a sledgehammer, right? No. Dominion Guard. Oh, wait, I entered the wrong area. This is not where I want it to be.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh? You don't look that special.
Well, I am that special, though. I am very special. This is high enough to kill me, potentially. All good. There's a level 35 player here. Yeah, you better have the chest, otherwise I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna take the heavy sack though.
Anything good?
Not particularly. Yeah, I must be. I need to get one of those hats and pull a rabbit out of it one of these days. Should probably change companion as well, because she's been with me the whole day today. But maybe for the next one I'll bring another one out. I've got the two latest companions they released last year to acquire. I've got their quests, but I haven't done them because I've already got 4 or 6 companions. It's plenty. Okay, so this is the right way now. Oop, it still isn't. Horsey, let's go. Let's go to the city. Then we can maybe get that shard as well. Well, this game has got different types of pets. Got these ones that you can just ride. And there is one class, I don't know if you're the necromancer or something, that you can actually have fighting pets as well. So you can have like a companion and a fighting pet. But that's like the most OP solo thing that you can be. But there's no really much benefit on it. Unless you want to take world bosses by yourself on DLC areas and things like that. not much point in it. It is the easiest class to play, but then again, the game is so easy that, especially if you're playing just for the stories like me, that you... Okay, I found the tavern. Fantastic. There's a quest. Divine Reputation. By order of Proxy Queen Alinweri, I'll pronounce it, and the Divine Prosecution, the following mandate regarding all visitors to the Isle of Somerset, it is in immediate effect. Whereas a visitor possesses sufficient combat skills, and whereas a visitor possesses a sound moral compunction, is that a word? All newcomers that meet these criteria are ordered to present themselves to the Divine Prosecution for deputization for the purpose of accepting contract law enforcement assignments. So you want strangers who can fight to be like your soldiers, be your Chia force. Now let's go to the pub. The Golden Griffin. Okay, it's pretty neat up here. Looks a lot less shabby than the pubs in the other regions so far. Definitely a lot better than Roughgar, but then again, that's where the works were, so everything stone. Wait, is this it? Oh, there's an upstairs. Wambery. Oh, well, this can't be repeated. I'm trusting you, Wambery. You're the only high elf friend I've ever made, so you best not disappoint me with it. I think we're well past the pretentious, snobbish act, don't you think? Yifri knows I could barely stand. Oh, even in letters I ramble on. Alright, well, I've got a position. It's a big one. I've become an agent for the very Queen herself. Congrats, you've been promoted. Some of us are worrying about losing the job. You got a promotion, yay, drinks on them. What are you? You don't speak. Stand still. This place would make for a nice brothel. Sorry that I've been in there. Oh, this is the fancy stuff up here. And the drunk orc. The Enaturia. She's got the first and last name, so she might be involved in some quest at some point. Having one name makes them somewhat important. Having two names makes them more important. That's how I see the NPCs. Anyway, I didn't even... The innkeeper.
Listen, Nebarra, and listen well. I run an upscale establishment. Even the proxy queen graces these halls on occasion. I won't turn you away, but you need to be on your best behavior. If you can handle that, then you are welcome here.
Wow, huh? He really cares about her clientele. We'll go upstairs and see the drunk orc. Anyway, we can sell that. Sell that as well. Sell that as well. That looks kind of cool. Like the looks of it. Oh, I don't really wear it. Preview. But you could change the colors. I kind of like it. But not for this type of character. Anyway, let me sell some more shit.
Check whatever bizarre custom.
Collect all the stuff from the ground. What stuff from the ground? That was probably ages ago. I didn't see it. Sell, 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 sell. Venus. Part of the wisdom of Venus. So I'm guessing this is one of the armor sets with this DLC. It's max magicka, magic recovery, more magicka, weapon and spell damage. That's a mage kind of clothing. Fine. Right, we did pick up that quest. Sarohana. Whatever.
Even the proxy queen buys my horses. She's got a fine eye, I can tell you that much.
As you can see shit yourself. That's the last upgrade, finally, after 2 years. I've stopped going to the stable master ages ago, but yeah. When I remember, when I'm walking past them. It's not often.
Hello. Well met, friend.
Pardon, Shisori, but have we met before?
Well, no, but I was hoping to conduct some business of a personal nature with you.
This one has no idea what you're talking about.
Personal nature?
Why are you whispering?
Let's keep our voices down, shall we? I was wondering if you could help me with my sweet tooth, if you catch my drift.
This one understands your meaning. You seek something for this sweet tooth of yours, yes?
Yes. Now can you provide?
You are very discerning to seek Shisori out. After all, she has the finest sweet rolls in Alinor. Of course, if that's not what you seek, perhaps a guard could be of help.
Guards? Oh, please, excuse me. I must have mistaken you for someone else.
Just because she's a cat, he thought he could get the drugs. I guess she has no drugs for him. She does those sweet rolls though, which I wouldn't mind some, because I'm getting quite hungry at this point. So there's another quest somewhere around here. Is this gonna be another one of those cities with confusing castles that I'm always getting lost in? Looks like one of them.
This unsightly staff was a trickster's last laugh, long after his battle was fought. The sundering, if you were wondering.
Too sober for that. I didn't drink anything in the pub.
Cloud Rest destroyed by shadows. Could it be true? You have the look of a traveler. Tell me, have you heard news of Cloud Rest, the city within the mountains of Etonir? My mother is there, and I feel she may be in danger.
Well, you're not a beggar. Maybe he's high on something? Why do you believe that?
Bad dreams. A great darkness devouring Cloud Rest as it filled the streets. My mother's last letter spoke of the Welkanars capturing the sea-slowed Zamaj just a few days ago. If there's anything powerful enough to destroy a city, it's a Slode.
What the hell is a Slode? Do you believe this Slode may have attacked Cloud Rest?
Yes, I'm afraid I do. Could you travel to Cloud Rest and seek out my mother, Bellerin? I must warn you, though, should my dreams be true, such a journey may come at great risk. You'll want to gather many allies by your side before heading off.
Is that an entry to a trial by any chance? I'll go to Cloud Rest and seek your mother.
I know a few merchants headed to the city.
Yeah,
Sure
that's a
they'd be amenable
trial.
if you asked for a ride in their cart.
Definitely not doing that one. I just need to remember that that's the mission it gives, because I tend to forget that. So, guy under a sakura tree is a trial. I'll need to speak with them. Cool, remember that for next. Oh, frame rate is going to take a bit of a hit. I've spoken with this guy before. Was it for her quest, by the way, Isabel? Was Isabel the quest from him, maybe? He was one of the companions that I had to come here to do a quest. It might have been her. Oh. Or was it Ember? I don't know. Bye bye, Isabel. I'm in the city alone. Down to 50 FPS as my CPU struggles. I'll pick up this quest and then I'll call it a day.
The Office of Divine Prosecution seeks a temporary botanical assistant.
2028.
Ah, another ephem.
Oh, she's old.
The Queen's decree, I can't take 3 steps without bumping into someone who lacks even a drop of Ultima blood. No offense intended, of course. Shall I presume you're here about the contract work?
Yes, I'm interested in contract, apparently.
It's a sad day indeed when the Divine Prosecution requires outside help. But these are tumultuous times. With the army engaged on foreign shores and so many visitors on our island, our resources are stretched thin. Hence the contracts.
What do these contracts require? Hopefully a lot of killing.
Each assignment varies in scope, but all assume a certain level of danger. Some can be completed alone, but others will need allies to complete. You'll be asked to dispatch dangerous creatures, investigate suspicious activity. Those sorts of tasks.
How often can I complete contract?
In accordance with our current regulations, each deputized citizen may accept a single contract from each justiciar every day. You are encouraged, of course, to check back regularly for new assignments. Does this kind of work appeal to you?
Yeah, I'll take on some prosecution contract.
Very well. I hereby authorize you to execute duties on behalf of the Divine Prosecution. Seek Justiciars Farewell and Tenorian for your first assignments. They handle the administration of all contracts.
Oh.
Go speak to Farewell and Tenorian. They can set you up with contracts and get you right to work.
Yeah, tell me about the Divine Prosecution, what it is, your words. I've heard a fair bit already.
The Divine Prosecution is a division of the Queen's Thalmor, charged with enforcing
Talmor,
and religious law through Somerset. We investigate corruption and crime and adjudicate legal disputes. Your assignments will reflect this broad scope.
And she already said what we... 62k, 63k. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Until next year. Yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I still haven't really decided if I'm gonna try and upgrade this one, if I'm gonna do a full new build, or if I'm gonna order pre-build, which is really what I want to do. Just worried a bit about shipping and also where I'm gonna be. Because at the moment, like when I order stuff off the internet, I order into work because I can't really do that at home. It's not even that much difference extra in money. I was comparing it last year, and for the sake of £200-300 and have somebody else build it and not have the same problems that I've had with this one for 10 years, for example, I think it's worthwhile, because it's not that much of big savings anymore, because the parts are so expensive buying them separate, which is one of the reasons why third parties and that make less and less money. The margins are much shorter. I mean, not necessarily make less money. Yeah, that's what I did for this one, and it's not really worth it anymore, unless you start gathering things slowly. And maybe, like, if you're looking at cells on this part that you really want and you've had it in a basket for a while, a couple of months have gone by and you bought a motherboard, and you're waiting on the price of a GPU to drop down, to be on some sales or whatever, and you just keep on waiting and slowly buying them, at which point it'll take you 3 years to get the parts, and then you'll make some good savings, yes. Otherwise, it's not really. I don't really know. I don't really have anyone to assemble it. Either do it myself or a couple of my mates. We can't. Well, they know more than me about computers, but still, it's not like this. It is. It's not really worth doing that, because then if I did that, then I'll just assemble it myself, and what's the point? But chances of something not being done right, or not entirely right, like I had with this build, it's just annoying. No, it's not great. Like, I was having this chat with one of my mates that also used to like buying PCs, building PCs. This was a few months ago, maybe, I don't know, 8-9 months ago. And I was actually with two of my mates, Ed and Sam. And we're talking about the difference in terms of getting pre-built, especially when from a specialized store, not like Amazon or whatever, because then you get really chipped out products on it. But the sites where you choose the parts and well, from still their selected inventory, and they build it for you, looking at buying the things separate and then doing them yourself, it just didn't pay off. And I'm pretty sure not much has changed in last year to this year. In fact, it's probably gotten worse, like now with another release of the 50 series and that. The prices don't really get any lower. So, and the prices from those stores for all the cards, they more or less they stay the same price, unlike freaking Amazon and other stores where the price of the 40s and 4070 Ti Super, for example, which is what I want, the price still fluctuates a lot. Nuts. Yeah, I know. That is, I mean, yeah, unless you can, unless you have the stupid money to get a 5090, then you're getting some increased performance there. But everything else that we've seen so far, the 5080 is an absolute joke. But I feel like we have this conversation with every generation. We had it with the 40 series, and we had it with the 30 series, although the 30 series I didn't follow as much. But there was always a couple of cards that was like, oh, it's not really worth it. Was it the 3060 or whatever it was? Because people always compare to the performance of previous generations and that. And the increased percentage, for what you pay more and the increased benefit between the previous card and that card is not that much of an actual increase. So it's crazy. Yeah, but when the 30 series came out, everyone was still pissed off because the prices were crazy, and I think they had messed up one of the cards. I don't know, Yoda that they launched them. But there's always controversy every time it came out because people are never happy. People will always complain. You're always having less gains compared to the previous generation, and for a much higher increase in price. When it started hitting $2,000 cards, it is ridiculous. For some reason, having this screen thingy on screen is sending my GPU nearly 100%. By royal decree of the ceremony, Queen Ariane, which I did help a lot. That was part of the base game. The Somerset long period of isolation is declared to an end. No longer will the brave and his Altmere hide from the world like small and frightened children. Okay, well done. Right, if I face this way, my GPU takes a break. Or 4080 Ti or whatever they were comparing it on a lot of thumbnails on YouTube. I think I've only seen a couple of videos. I saw one from Gamers Nexus a few days ago, and today I watched was it Linus? Yeah, Linus Tech one. But I've seen a bunch of other thumbnails about it. Even for that price, well, isn't it the same price as the 4080? Actually, they were saying, but I haven't looked at the prices. But the performance really is not there. Apart a couple of titles, and obviously if you use the fancy frame generation and whatever on the games that do actually support it, but you're just getting fake frames. Yeah, I'd imagine by the end of the year, you're probably not going to be able to find 40 series anymore, not brand new ones. Which is why I'd like to get a build before then with my 4070 Ti Super, because that is the card I prefer the most. It's 16 gigs of VRAM, better than the other 4070s. But at the end of the day, I don't really care that much. I was really looking 2 days ago at the AMD 7900 XT and XTX, which in terms of pure performance, they're still pretty good. Yes, when it comes to DLSS, ray tracing, and whatever, they suck on that, but I don't care about that. However, some new games are starting to come asking for ray tracing as minimum specs, like I came across today. I think it was on that video, which is a bit stupid. But the other problem I found with the 900 XTX is that the FSR4 apparently is not going to be on those cards. AMD said FSR4 is only going to be on a new 900 series cards, which should be revealed next month. So, at the moment, wait and see anyway, because I'm clearly not getting anything else. Plus, I don't even have a job come at the end of next month at the moment, so there's no point spending. But that's something I'll be interested to see. Hopefully, AMD does a good job, because they need to. And NVIDIA needs somebody to give the competition, but I don't think that will be the case. But still, if they have a good value for money, that's really what we care about. Because with NVIDIA, I don't think you're getting good value for money. You haven't been getting that for a long time. So, yeah. And one of the good things, and hopefully will be the same with the new series, because NVIDIA, I'm sure they're going to have the Supers and Ti versions coming out. But apart from the 5090 that's got, what, 32 gigs of VRAM, everything else is still on a 12 or 16, which I'm kind of surprised. Because AMD, even like the 7900, you had, I think was 20 gigs on the XT, maybe it was 24 on the XTX, something like that. So hopefully they will at least maintain those numbers, maybe go up to 30. But I think if they did a 30 on a new series, that'll be like a flagship card. And they kind of said before that they were kind of like, maybe flagship card is not a good idea for them, because they can't really fight with NVIDIA at the TI end. So, but we'll see what they bring anyway. There's no rush for me. Clearly, my machine is keeping me live somehow. But we'll see. It'll be interesting. And I'm quite happy Intel haven't abandoned the market after the first freaking disaster that they had with the first cards. It's kind of good having more players in the market. We get some good prices. Just Intel needs to sort out their drivers, really. Which is something we used to complain about AMD for years. And AMD, and people still talk about it, but generally speaking, AMD don't really have problems with the drivers anymore. But it's once you build a reputation for years, it takes a while to get to clear that up. Anywho, we'll see. And we'll see prices as well. They be going for $1,500 to $1,000 cards as well. AMD like NVIDIA. Because in the current economic climate, that's not going to bode well for them. Unless they do like NVIDIA and just do limited supply to keep the prices high, because NVIDIA is doing that pretty well. Yeah, see? Yeah. I've never had any, so I can't complain. But obviously, seeing the discussion online over the years in forums was always AMD drivers, a new game comes out and you might get drivers for it a couple of months down the line. But that's more older stuff. That's long ago, AMD. They don't really have that problem anymore. But the reputation is there, because the reputation is something that takes a long time to change. Yeah, NVIDIA can do whatever the hell they want. But maybe some Chinese AI company will put NVIDIA in their place, perhaps. It's not every day that you look 600 billion of market cap. I call that a good day, personally. Because sometimes you need things to be put in perspective, especially these companies with just ridiculous amounts of money. Indeed, yeah. Time will show us everything. Indeed. Anyway, You go. Have a good evening, Tua. I will check out. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll pop into Discord, maybe watch something. I don't really feel like playing anything. I might watch a couple more episodes of Nier. I watched a couple yesterday. Yep. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow online when you are streaming God of War. Sounds like a plan. I didn't have anyone in chat on YouTube today, so I'm hoping chat was working. No idea. Mind you, this game on YouTube, it looks like shite. With 720p bitrate. Even though it's probably 60 frames per second there, once it goes to 30 FPS by tomorrow morning, it'll be even worse. It's like you're looking at a blurred mess. Funny guy. What do you mean, funny guy? You play a bit of Mafia one day to chill offline, and the next day you stream God of War. I mean, it's probably about time you start playing the basketball one, because you've been spending too much time on that. Probably addicted to the loot boxes at this point. Checked YouTube, it was fine. Yeah, I can sort of say, yeah, but it just feels dead. But anyway, like last time I was thinking I was going to remove the stream and just export the stream from Twitch, because at least it's slightly better quality. But you know what? Nah, fuck it. Just leave it there. YouTube is, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to go through extra work for no reason. Anywho, yeah. Peace out. I'm gonna run an ad on Twitch, and then I'm gonna bugger off. We'll do the 3 minutes. Ha ha ha! Nice. Journal. That's the only quest. Wait, hold on. Where is? And also for the other quests, I need to go. Right. This way. Bend. Orion. Oh, those are repeatable quests.
Ah, there you are. I see you've been deputized by Chief Justiciar Carwin. It's quite exciting to see so many newcomers taking an interest in our little project. Now, I expect you're ready for your first assignment?
So I want to do that one, this one, and where's the other one? I think it's up there.
Ah,
fine.
There you are. I see you've been deputized. The Divine Prosecution has been tasked to recover rows of Archon blossoms on behalf of the Sapiarchs. Not life-threatening, perhaps, but still of vital importance to several of their religious ceremonies. Well worth the risks, I assure you.
And what risks exactly?
I'm afraid that Archon's Grove has been recently taken over by a pack of werewolves. Most dreadful, but the Divine Prosecution cannot reassign resources to manage the outbreak. You'll have to go in alone.
Werewolf outbreak.
Are you willing to take on this assignment? I thought the contract was self-explanatory. Do you require more information, or did you just want to chat before you completed your assigned task?
Well, what's the importance of this rose?
To understand that, you must know the legend of Nenimil, Archon of Song. He was an orphan and poet, and would often sing of the beauty of Mara. He felt that he could feel no greater love than that of the goddess who was mother to all creation.
How is he connected to the rose?
Nenimil wished for nothing more than to see Mara herself. He searched all of Somerset, visiting holy sites and seeking rumors of her presence. Then, one day he came upon the most exquisite flowers, beautiful roses that seemed to shine in the light.
And then?
He realized the truth. Mara wasn't a mere being, but rather beauty itself. Her goodness was in all exquisite things, such as the rose he had found. He dedicated his life to teaching that. His rose has been used to honor Mara ever since.
Enough. That's a lot of sorry to go and pick up a rose for a quest. And then I need... I think this is the other name that they said. I think there's another one up there, which is one I was doing. Frame rate in the city does hit pretty hard. It is a big city. There's another one in a corner somewhere that I used to do to get the level up of... I'm pretty sure was the companion I was using. I think. Okay. Anyway, the ad is over, so I can bugger off now. I'll see you all on the next one whenever there is. Oh, they've got the bunny. They've got the bunny. Oh, that in my plate will make a lovely dinner. Anyway, I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. He's not even swallowing the knife. Isn't that the whole point? Or maybe I didn't see the whole thing. Anyway, peace out. I'll see you in another few months. Yeah, that's okay. I've seen bigger things going inside of anyway. Let's leave that at that. So on the chat here for restream, I can see multiple chats. I get to scroll. You've received 100 messages today, which but I can't do that. Is there a way to fix that? Keep your streaming chats in one place. Maybe I need to download the app. Yeah. I'll do that. I'll download the app on a laptop for the chat instead of using the browser. That should work. Maybe. Anyway.